Hey you guys, it's Bray. Tonight we're here to talk about Ruby Franke's sister, Julie. She shared something on Instagram that, in my opinion, confirms that this family will never do better and, you know, take a second look at what is this really doing to all of our children, having them on YouTube in this degree or on Instagram in this degree. Either way, it's going to be a little bit of a conversation, but if you're interested, please keep watching. All right, you guys, so let's get into what Julie, which is Ruby's sister, posted on Instagram today. I was shared this from one of my followers on Instagram, and they said, hey, did you see what Julie is doing over on her Instagram stories, what she's sharing? And I don't follow these siblings of Ruby on social media. But I went over there and had a look. And to say that I could not believe that she was sharing this would be a little bit of a lie because, I don't put anything past any of these family vloggers. But considering everything that has come out because of Ruby and Jody being arrested and the siblings kind of coming out and being like, we are really good people. We are just, we are heartbroken and we are just trying to live our wholesome lives. And, we're over here just innocent content creators who has an evil sister. And I'm not trying to compare the two. However, I would have thought that this might have been an opportunity for this entire family to protect their kids from social media. You have a sibling who is going through child trial that is being covered internationally because of her fame on YouTube. And you would think, okay, we should probably rethink our content because family vlogging just ain't it anymore. And maybe this will be a way that we can continue to share content, but also show our followers that we are choosing to protect our kids from the toxicity that is the internet. But either way, Julie, who has 141,000 followers on her Instagram, went ahead and shared a series of Instagram stories. And she was doing the potty training tips.
A real quick rundown on how I do potty training is I don't let her wear pretty much anything. She just kind of runs around without a diaper on, without underwear on, and I just reserve like a few days that I know that, oh, you gonna run? She's running. I reserve a few days that I know I'm not going anywhere, I don't have anything to do, and I can really give her my full attention, and I just watch her. I literally just watch her, and as soon as I see that she's going to go to the bathroom, I run her to the potty, or even if she has an accident, I still take her and sit her on the toilet. I don't set timers. I don't remind her or ask her a whole lot. It's more just watching her, and so that's why I don't have underwear on her, because she'll just make messes, so I just run her to the bathroom often. Option one is just one of these little seats that fit on most toilets. They're pretty cheap, and we have had this one since Emma was little. It's basically just so they do not fall inside of the toilet, and it gives them a little handle to hold. Second option, this toilet lid came with the toilet when we moved into the house, so I didn't replace this toilet seat when we moved. But this is really cool. It's just a magnet, makes it so they don't fall into the toilet, just fits their little bums, and it magnetizes to the lid. So that is a great option, and I will find a link for it right here. One of my favorite parts about potty training is the darling little underwear that they get to wear. Today we are doing no underwear, but I think maybe tomorrow we'll put some on her. So this is my favorite potty training underwear because it's just thicker, it's more absorbent. When she pees, she can still feel the pee, she can feel that she's wet, but it doesn't instantly run down her leg the second she starts peeing. This will catch a little bit. It will soak through, so it's not like a pull-up, but it does, I don't know. I just really like this underwear. I've used things like this similar on all of my kids, especially the first couple months. They're going to have accidents, and this just helps protect their clothes a little bit if you don't get to it as quickly.
And while this is not as bad as Michelle the bartender, who was literally showing her child on the toilet, I get that. It's still this situation of you're showing your children's underwear on social media. And me personally, I just don't think that that's needed. If you want to link products and tell people, hey, these are the products that are helpful to my family, that is one thing. But could you imagine, just picture this. You're a parent and you go into your child's bedroom. You open up their drawer that has their undergarments in it. You pull out all the undergarments, arrange them on the floor, and start filming them for Instagram to watch. That is weird to me. I am sorry. Like, I can't relate, don't want to relate, will never relate to that frame of mind of everything is content. And like I've said many times before, I feel like I have to say this in every video because I don't know if everyone's watching every single one of my videos. And either way, I want to make it really clear that parenting content does have a place on social media. I think that it is very valuable to be able to hear information and get tips and stuff from other parents. So I'm not saying parents should not be talking about parenting stuff. Of course they should be. But I still think that there is a line that these family vloggers just completely crumple up and throw in the trash every single time. And for me, going into what is already a very sacred space for your children, which is their bedroom, then going into their dresser, which is also a sacred space, inside of a sacred space, deciding to pull out their underwear and film it for your Instagram followers, for me is just one of those lines. To show the seat that your little child is using to potty train, like the actual seat, like you're in your actual bathroom filming this actual environment that your child is going through, you know, a big milestone, like you're filming that for Instagram, and then you're going into their bedroom, pulling out their underwear and then throwing that on your Instagram as well. For me, I just find that to be very weirdo behavior, and considering the kind of manner and tone that Ruby's siblings have had surrounding all of this, I thought that it might be us looking back and saying, you know what, they said that they were upset about this and they actually showed it through their content, and they decided to pivot and protect their kids and make sure that their kids are not being plastered all over social media any longer. But with all of these family vloggers, they are nothing without their kids. That may sound a little harsh to some people to kind of devalue someone to that degree, to say that they're nothing without their kids. But if you look at what is consistent with all of these families, their children bring the views. The oversharing about the kids brings the clicks, and the content brings the money. So everything goes back to the kids have to be involved so that you're making your paycheck. And at the end of the day, that is what these people care about. It is what they are driven by. It is what creates the content. It is not them just being creative and wanting to share their lives as parents, as bloggers, as, you know, people that are into fashion or people who travel. It is simply parents oversharing about their children, showing intimate moments, oversharing medical stuff, showing underwear, telling people where their kids go to school, telling people the kids' schedules. And you're displaying all of that for very dangerous people that are absolutely consuming this content. You know, when you have a small platform, you might be able to sometimes make the argument, okay, well, you know, this person has 500 followers and they're, they don't have millions of eyes on their channel right now. That's not really an excuse, but I can say that that might be something that people would say when their channels are small. But when you are to the degree that Ruby's family is, you can no longer use the excuse of, oh, it's just other moms or other parents that are consuming this content. That is no longer a valid excuse for me personally. And if you continue to create the same content, knowing that as a fact, what have I said? You're a bad parent. I just can't believe that this was not an opportunity for her sisters to actually say, you know what, like, our kids, they should not be on social media right now. Their Aunt Ruby is or has been exposed as a child monster. So let's go ahead and take our kids off social media. Let's remove the content. And if and when they decide that they want to get back on social media once they are of consenting age, then that's something that they can go ahead and do. I just find the entire genre of family vlogging extremely disturbing. And I realize that, you know, hey, people always have something that they want to justify. Oh, well, I like this person because they don't do da da da. Oh, this person is okay because they, you know, share that. Like, it's always a justification. And for me, the easiest way for me to break it down is that if you are oversharing your children and you are making content surrounding your children, you're already getting into muddy waters. Because I have seen these family vloggers post a little bit and then they get views and it's like, okay, well, let's overshare some more. Let's put out some more. And then you've put out way too much and it's impossible to get it back because, as I've said 100 times, once it's on social media, it is there forever. And you are taking away that consent from your children to be able, you know, for them to be able to say, I want to put my life on social media. I want to share my medical stuff and I want to tell people about my mental health struggles or that hospital trip that I went to as a young child. I'm so tired of seeing YouTube and TikTok and Instagram thumbnails of sick children. Children in the hospital, children getting MRIs, children at the dentist, children going under surgery, children, you know, simply not feeling well. And it's automatically for the parents, let's go ahead and make a vlog about this. Let's make sure that that is the vlog thumbnail because it's going to drive traffic, which drives revenue. So either way, that's what's going on with Ruby's sister. Unteachable will not do better and is showing all of us that that is true. So those are my thoughts as of right now. If you like the video, please leave a like and a comment. And if you'd like to see more from me in the future, please subscribe. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.